Hey
Hello,
there,
Mario.
how's Hong Kong?
Hot,
Hot? It
hot.
was it was hot here. Is
Oh
that
man,
is
this is
that
like
any?
90 degrees in the morning.
Oh, no, no, no. Here in the morning it was cold. I mean cold, 57. But then uh, around noon it went up to 82.
Wow. But
It's
here you walk
warm,
outside, you're schwitzed.
I imagine.
It's humid.
And that's you're getting into winter, right?
I don't know what they're getting into. Right now it's like hot and they're talking about some kind of tornado coming. Anyways, whatever. I'm glad I'm
Okay.
getting out of here on Thursday.
Okay. So when you leave on Thursday, you arrive on Thursday?
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That must mess with your head a little bit, no?
I don't know. I don't think it's so bad, but
Okay.
it takes me a couple of days to get back to normal. But
Yeah.
who wants to be normal anyways?
Uh-huh.
Who wants to be normal anyways?
That's true. How many hours is it flying?
15 hours.
15.
15, and there's a,
That's
huh?
the part that is difficult to swallow.
Yeah, but it's a direct flight, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Harold,
Yeah, hi.
you missed your son's davening on Shabbos.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah,
Was he any good?
he was very good.
I'm
Surprising.
surprised. I'm surprised he usually doesn't do it.
I know, but I don't know. I guess
They
they
must have
convinced him
gotten
to
him
do it.
drunk. They must have.
I don't know what he was doing. He never comes to the Ashkelmen.
Yeah, he rarely goes. He goes to the Happy Meal usually.
Who is
It goes
that?
happy.
Is he?
Yeah. Was he Yitzhak or Chaim?
Yitzi, Yitzi.
This one Yitzhak. Yeah, yeah, okay. Oh, right.
Yeah.
He was so jet lagged. He's waking up at 5 o'clock every morning. So that's why I guess that's
Why?
why he went.
Where was he?
He was in Israel.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
That'll do it.
yeah, yeah.
Anyways, he was good.
Where are you now? Hong Kong?
I'm in Hong
Yeah.
Kong, yeah.
Where?
Yeah. Hong Kong. Hong Kong.
When did you go there? Like,
I'm sorry?
is there more
Yesterday.
than one of you?
I hope not.
Yeah, even was very suspicious.
Yeah.
Uh, how far inland do you go?
I go into mainland China, Shenzhen area, Guangzhou,
Uh-huh.
uh,
All the Jewish
within
neighborhoods.
well, exactly.
Jewish neighborhoods.
But there's Chabad all over the place there.
Yeah, everywhere.
So
Yeah.
unbelievable, especially like we're out of Hong Kong a little bit. But anyways,
So they have in Shenzhen and Guangzhou also Chabad.
yeah, yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So who do they cater to the business people and tourists?
Mainly the business people.
Yeah.
I was in Shanghai once for a Shabbos. There may
Yeah,
be, oh, it's a pretty good crowd, maybe 60, 70 people. Almost all
yeah.
of them were
Much,
Syrians in the shmata
ah,
business. Almost
yeah,
all
yeah,
of
yeah,
them.
yeah. There's a big show going on now in Canton.
What show is
Uh,
that?
it's the Canton Fair, which is
Uh-huh.
like
Is that Canton, Ohio? Is it Canton, Ohio, you mean? Or different
yeah,
Canton?
right.
I've
Uh,
been to that one.
yeah, sure. Yeah. No, it's a major show.
Wow. Is it still called Canton? It's called something else, isn't it?
Yeah, Guangzhou or something.
Guangzhou, yeah, yeah.
So
Iron,
the Swarty guy from Hong Kong actually goes there.
yeah.
sets up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay, the Rebbe is here.
Okay, we are
3-7.
Lamed Zion. So the Gemara brought a baraisa that how do we know that for korbanos where the blood is offered on the outside mizbeach, that if just applying it once will suffice? From the pasuk v'dam zvachecha yishafech. So the Gemara says that pasuk is needed for another drasha. So I'm gonna send everybody a picture right now. Okay, everybody should get it now. It's a picture of the Beis Hamikdash. You can blow it up, and it's got like a. So I wanted to show you the Mizbeach. So the Mizbeach on its western and southern, western and northern, the bottom had a yesod, and it extended 1 amma to the east. So you can see it, and extends 1 amma around the corner towards the south. So the reason why you need to know that is when you receive the blood from an animal in a kli, and you do zrika, which you took a little bit of the blood and you were zoyrik it, the shirayim, the remaining blood that remains in the kli, had to be dumped on the yesod of the mizbeach. So how do you know that? And that's by all korban, even though it only mentions that by the chatas. Rashi points out, but this pasuk comes to say it applies to all korbanos. So how can you tell me that pasuk is dam zvachecha yishafech is used to teach me that 1 matan is enough? We need it for this drasha. So the Gemara says, Nafkale, he would learn that din mi Rebbe, from where Rebbe learned it, the Tanya, Rebbe Oimer. By a bird chatas, it says, Vanishar badam yimotzei yisod hamizbeach. She'ein tamud lomer bedam. We don't need bedam. We're talking about dam. Umatan or bedam lefi shelo lamadnu el lintoni matan arba. The various chatos that were offered on the outside mizbeach, normally you had to place them on 4 corners. And any blood remaining, to uni matan damim liyasod, you have to pour the remaining blood on the foundation. What about shar dami minayin? What about other korbanos? Not a chatas. Tamud loymar, vanishar badam yimatzei. Shem tamud loymar badam. We don't need it. Mat tamud loymar badam. Limina kol adamim, to teach me that all blood of all korbanos that at least are offered on the outside, to uni matan damim liyasod. Freit the Gemara, bakati lachidasa. Is it true that the pasuk v'dam zvachecha yishafech comes to teach me that 1 matan is enough? We need the pasuk for something else. Minayin lenitonin bezrika. For example, the blood that has to be zoirik on the wall, that imnostan b'shvicha, if you dumped it, still yotza tamud lomer v'dam zvachacha yishafech. So the Gemara says that's only Rabbi Shmuel. We'll see this machlokes Rabbi Shmuel and Rabbi Kiva. Rabbi Shmuel holds like that, but the Tan of the Baraisa doesn't need v'dam zvachacha yishafech because they don't hold of that. They hold that zrika and shvicha are interchangeable, right? Because several law Rabbi Kiva, the author of the Baraisa that uses dam zvachacha yishafech to tell me that one matan is enough, holds like Rabbi Kiva. The Amar lo zrika b'klal shvicha v'lo shvicha b'klal zrika. Everyone has its din la'atzmo. And you're not yotzei zrika when you do shvicha, or you're not yotzei shvicha when you do zrika, and therefore the dam zvachacha yishafech is free to be taught for the matana achas. Where do we see this? This not. You know, when you brought a korban, you made a bracha. So, for example, on the 14th day of Nisan, you brought a chagiga. Korban chagiga was a shlomim, and your family ate of the meat at the dinner, at our Seder dinner. When we have meat, that would have been the chagiga. Then the korban pesach meat was eaten as a dessert from after that meat. That's if you have a lot of people. And the Tosefta in Pesachim says the bracha you make ala Pesach is Baruch atah asher kedusha mitzvah v'tzivanu lechol Pesach. And on the korban shlomim you would say asher kedusha mitzvah v'tzivanu lechol es hazevach. Now, what if you made the bracha on the Pesach? It took care of the zevach too, right? Berach brachas a Pesach potar shel zevach. But if you made a korban, if you made the bracha on the zevach, lo potar a Pesach. Rabbi Shmuel. Why is that? The blood of the Pesach had to be poured b'shvicha. And the dam of the zevach has to have zrika. Now, according to him, zrika falls under shvicha. So the bracha on the Pesach, which was done with shvicha, covers even the korbanos with zrika. But the opposite wouldn't work because zrika doesn't cover shvicha. Rabbi Kiva says neither paters either. Lo zu pater zu, lo zu pater zu. That zrika is not part of shvicha, and shvicha is not part of zrika. And Rabbi Shmuel learned that din from dam zvacha yishafech. The author of our Baraisa must hold like Rabbi Kiva. Afraid the Gemara akati lachidu asa. We still do not have a free and clear pasuk dam zvacha yishafech to teach me that one gifting of dam is enough. Why? Because we need the pasuk lo use the dam zvacha yishafech for something else. But boil the Tanya. Rabbi Shmuel Oimer. Mitoch shenemar, it says, ach bechor shor, the bechor of an ox, or bechor kesef, the bechor of a sheep, or bechor ez, the bechor of a goat. The pasuk says, as damam tizrok ala mizbeach, you have to do zrika of the blood to the mizbeach, v'schelbam taktir, and the chaylev and the innards have to go up on the mizbeach to burn. Lamanu lebechor sheton matan damim ve'emur l'gabi mizbeach teaches me that the korban bechor, the firstborn, that is offered as a shlomim, needs zrika sadam and a murim on the mizbeach. Well, what about meiser upesach minayin? How do you know that the korban meiser, the 10th animal that is given by the farmer, or the korban pesach, also needs zrika sadam and the emurim burnt? Talmud Lomer v'dam zvachacha yishafech. Anything that's called a zevach, you need to pour the blood. So Soverlo Rabbi Yossi Aglili, that learned the din of meiser and pesach from somewhere else, where it says by the bechor as damam plural, tizrok al mizbech v'schelbam plural taktir. The Tanya. Rabbi Yossi Aglili Omer damoloi nemar in that pasuk ela damam plural. Chelbo lo nemar ela chelbam. Li made al not just al bechor but also on Ma'aser Pesach, Shaton Matan Dam, V'mor Lagabi Mizbeach. So Bechor Ma'aser Pesach share in common that you need Zrika Saddam and the Emurim on the Mizbeach. Okay. Now, according to Rabbi Shmuel, from the Pasuk Dam Zvafecha Yishafet, that Zrika was similar to Shvicha. So here also they're learning the same pasuk, that the din of Pesach is a high kram afik leilahachi. Each is teaching me the same thing. No, Trei Tanoi, Libid Rabbi Shmuel. The Tanoi and Rabbi Shmuel argue whether he actually teaches that or not. The one who learns Pesach to Shvicha, he doesn't hold that Pesach paters the Zevach, because he learns it from this pasuk instead of the other pasuk. So fine. Bishlam Rabbi Shmuel demukim lakula b'bchor. Rabbi Shmuel learns the whole pasuk by b'chor, doesn't bring the meiser and pesachim. And the plural could teach me about three different types of b'chor: b'chor shor, b'chor kesef, b'chor eis. Hainu dichsiv uvsaram yelacha. That the meat of the b'choros are given to the kohanim. El Rabbi Yosef Glil demuklanami b'meiser pesach. Remember, he learns that that pasuk goes not just on the b'chor, but on meiser and pesach. But you don't give the meat of a meiser pesach to the kohanim. Meiser pesach ba'alim achlilei. The owners of a korban meiser and a korban meiser animal, and certainly the owners of the korban pesach, they eat it, not the kohanim. So what does it mean? Mai uv saram yelacha. So the plural of saram is not referring to the meiser pesach. It's b'choros. That echad tam, the echad balmum. Interesting, by a bechor, whether it's a balmum or a tam, the meat is given to the kohanim. Li made a bechor balmum, shenitin lekohen, and he eats the meat. Shalom matzinu lo b'chol haTorah kula. That a korban of a balmum is given to kohanim to eat. Now, Rabbi Shmuel, he is using the pasuk for something else. How does he know this din of a b'chor balmum? Nafkalei mi kachazet nufa ucheshok hayamin l'chatiyeh. Just like by a shlom, you have to give the breast and the pulka to the kohen. The seifa, which appears in the seifa of the same pasuk. So Bishmal Rabbi Yosef the mukila nami b'maiseru pesach. So the original pasuk, the way Rabbi Yosef learned, didn't just refer to the bechor, but it referred to bechor meiser and pesach. Hainu dichsiv lo tivdeki kodesh hem. Hem kravim ve'ein tmurason kreva. Only the index korban animal is offered, and not the tmura. So, for example, if you have an unhegdish animal next door to the standing next to the hegdish animal, and you say, "I make a tmura to that animal." So sometimes the tmuras can be offered. Sometimes it's good. Here, the kikodesh haim craving they tmurasim kreva. Only the index korban is offered, not its tmur. It's not. We're going to learn Masechta Tmura. Tmuras b'chor meiser, hain, the tmur themselves, vlad, and atzav kol oilam, harein the b'chor meiser. They have the status of b'chor meiser. V'yochlu b'mun l'bailim. The kohanim can eat it, but they're not offered on the mizbeach. Similarly, by the Pesach, Utnan Amrav Yeshua Shamati Tmuras Pesach kreva, but Tmuras Pesach ain't a kreva. In one hand, I heard that the Tmur of Pesach is offered. Another time, I'm told it's not offered, mainly lefarish. And the way we've explained it, Tmuras Pesach itself is not offered. El Rabbi Yishmael, Temukile Kule B'Bchor, that he didn't have that pasuk to teach me the B'chor, Meiser, and Shlomim. So how does he learn this din of Meiser Pesach to Lokrevet Merasim and Ole? That the Tzmur of a Meiser Pesach are not offered. So number one, Meiser Gomar Avara Mibchor. It says, Ve'avarta kol peter rechem l'Hashem, by Bechor. And by Meiser it says Kol Asher Yavor Tachas Hashamash. So just like the Tmur of a Bechor you can't offer, Tmur of a Meiser also you can't offer. Pesach Badeksiv Bey. There's a special pasuk. It says, "V'imin atzon korbano, im kesef hu makriv." What's the im kesef? Kesef. Matam lo im kesef l'rabos tmursa pesach. If you make a tmura from a korban pesach, achar pesach should be korb shlamim, that it could be offered as a shlamim like tmura shlamim, because a korban pesach that is found after pesach can be offered as a shlamim. What about if you designated an animal to be a Pesach and it's before Pesach? Yacholaf lifnei Pesach. Can't tell me who. Im kesev hu makriv. Who and not the Tmura. V'kol chanech tanai demavki leilahai. Dam zvecha yishafik l'drosh achrina. We brought a lot of mandoinrin that use dam zvecha yishafik for drosh achrina. So where do they learn the din that we've been saying? Where do they have the source for the halacha that, let's say, by a korban that needed 2 matones or 4 matones, even if 1 maton is given, it works? They learn it from Beis Hillel, and it's all learned from Achatas. The Mishnah said, Chatas shnei matonos, even though normally a chatas requires 4, according to Beis Shammai, if you gave 2, it's enough. And according to Beis Hillel, 1 is enough. On Ravuna, my time, the Beis Shammai. Where did they get this? Okay. So when it says that the dam has to be applied to the corner, kronos, 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 when we lane it, sometimes the word kronos is spelled without the vav, so it's chaser. But we read it molek, kronos, kronos, kronos. Each kronos is plural. The minimum plural is 2. So you have 3 kronos, 2 times 3 is 6. Arekan sheish. Arba mehen lemitzvah. 4, you have to give 4 lechatchila. Shtayim, so 6 minus 4, he's left with 2. That's la'akev. That if you haven't given at least 2, you didn't get kapora. So how does Beis Hillel or Beis Hillel? So we don't look at how it's read, kronos, kronos, kronos. We look at the ksiva. And kronos twice is written chaser without the vav. Karnas, karnas, kronos. So you have 2, 1, 1. Harekan arba. So Beis Hillel says mitzvah lechatchila sholosh. Va'achas lake, but if you did, but 1, you get away with 1. But if you didn't give any, there's no kapara. What do you mean? Ve'ema kulula mitzvah. Maybe all 4 is the chatchila. You have to do all 4. And perhaps the b'diavad case is without anything. So the Gemara says kapor b'chdil without zrika sadam lo ashkacha. We've never found anywhere in the Torah where you could get kapor without at least 1 zrika. However, Iboy say ma'ainu time at the Beis Hillel. Ahani amikra, because we read kronos plural, the ahani masoiras of the writing, which is yachid, 1. So ahani amikra l'tfui chada. So we read it plural to add 1 keren. V'ahani masoiras l'b'tzui chada, and it's written singular to reduce 1. So as if it was written 5. And therefore you have arba lemitzvah and 1 la'akev. Not 3 lemitzvah and 1 la'akev, but not 3 lemitzvah and 1, but 4 lemitzvah and 1 la'akev. Asks the Gemara, Elameata, if you're learning like this, it says by tefillin shel rosh, totefet, we read it all totafot, 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 but twice it's written chaser. So you really harekan arba. So we learn from there that you have 4 batim in tefillin shel rosh. Why don't we say the same thing? Ani krav ani masoires, and then you end up with chamisha boilim, you have to make 5. Several like Rabbi Kiva. The Omar, we don't learn how many batim in its film from this totafo. We learn it from the word totefet, tat, bekatfi shtaim. Katfi was the name of a place, and the word tat means 2. And pat, be'afriki, in the African language, shtaim. 2 plus 2 is 4. Elameata, it says 3 times basukos. Twice chaser, 1 mole. So the way we've been learning, that's why Mikra Din, you should have 4. But why didn't we say the same way we tried to learn here? Hani Mikra, the Torah, by writing it in a plural sounding thing, is to say that there should be 6. Hani Masoires, where it's written, is only on 4. So Chamisha defines boiler mavid. Maybe we have the same svara that lechatchili should make 5. More we'll answer it. We'll learn that tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow the daf again will be 7, and we'll restart the Tzurba. We're in volume 19. We'll have to see the page. Maybe Mario will send it. I think we finished Lush.
Yes.
Okay. Shkoyach, everybody.